Hello and welcome to Taste Test with me, your host, JL Valdez of Chit Chat with two T's. And today we have our featured product, which is Twigs Naturals, and its CEO, speaking on his behalf, Mr. Nigel Jordan. Welcome, Nigel.
Greetings, thanks for having me.
We're so happy to have you. I was very happy to have your product. As I would have told you, I would have reached out to Twigs Naturals and Nigel would have responded. And
Responded eventually.
I don't want to put your business in the streets.
It's the truth. It is the truth.
If it's one thing we are here is honest. And so I like that. Eventually he responded, but very excitedly so. And we appreciate that. And so we were able to have Twigs Naturals as our featured product for our season finale episode with Bonnet Bigfoot. I also had the products, of course, and I want to tell you right now, Nigel, that I was blown away. This is not a mamagism thing. So I had the green tea and I liked it. You know, there was a slight citrusy taste that I was not ready for, but I loved it. But I liked the green tea. Then I tried the carnelian, which is orange peel and ginger and bay leaf.
That's orange peel and bay leaf. So let me jump in. That I think is arguably our most versatile blend. We do that and we do it at events as a cocktail. So we toss in some vodka inside of there.
Oh my gosh.
Party in a glass. Yep.
Party in a glass. Okay, well, you know, I kind of like it a little bit more now. Okay. But I loved it. It really hit me. It was refreshing. You get that just citrusy blend, but then you get the bay leaf coming in, boom, at the end. I really like it. So that was just my little personal endorsement of it, right? So you're here today. We're talking about Chit Chat with two T's. So can you tell us two things you'd like us to know about Twigs Naturals?
We are unapologetically Trini. And based on the ingredients you just spoke about, their orange peel and bay leaf, they're things that are typically us as Trinbagonians, as Caribbean people on the wider scale. And what we found is that, yes, they're there. We have an appreciation for the natural stuff and all that. But what we at Twigs Naturals, when this is item number one on the two things list.
Yes, one.
Is the fact that because we're unapologetically Trini, we push what we believe is really a true taste of us as a Caribbean people, us as a Trinbagonian people, and in the most natural sense. So we use natural ingredients, nothing added. Our ingredients, this for the most will ever have 2, maybe 3. I'm working on a 3 blend tea as well, but that's the most we're going to ever get in the ingredients list. So if you compare to other brands, you walk the supermarket shelves, you're seeing a whole list of things, including stuff that you can barely pronounce in a tag. Why? Right. So that's item number one. We give you a true taste of us
unapologetically Trini.
Correct. Second is the fact that because they're things that are so us as a people, we take it, we flip it, we twist it, and we apply our own flair to it. So hence carnelian. Carnelian, yes, it's bay leaf and orange peel, but the blend, it's also produced in a way that you get those layers of flavor. So each cup is truly an experience. We do bamboo tea as well. The bamboo, according to our customers, depend. And this is, I laughed when it came back to me from a customer. Depending on how hot the water is, and how long your steep is, you get a different version of the flavor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? Little people know, because bamboo is a grass and it's actually kind of fragrant. It carries its own flavor profile. It's very delicate, it's very light, but the way we prepare it, you get a variety of flavors. So from the light and delicate bamboo tea, straight across the board to our Caribbean Christmas tea, which is loud and brackish and parang 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
We always apply our own flavor, our own version, and in the middle there is our mint tea, which is actually a blend of peppermint and spearmint.
Right.
and get a different version of flavor. You get the typical mintiness up front, but you have a sweetish aftertaste as well. So the two things to recap would be one, unapologetically Trini,
Unapologetically Trini and Caribbean.
And the second is we take those typical flavors and twist it and turn it into our own story, our own culinary experience, if I may.
I absolutely love that. I love the experimentation. I love what you have created. I did not know that you could get tea from bamboo.
Oh,
I was not aware of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's known to be a very light delicacy, as I said, but it's also known as well to be a great source of silica, which is an essential mineral. So it's good for hair, skin, and nails and stuff like that.
Some of that bamboo tea there, Nigel. I'll have to talk to you after.
Yeah.
That sounds good. And, so I love that they are different, as you said, flavor profiles, and based on how long you steep it, you could get a totally different cup. Two people can have the same tea and have a different experience of it.
Sure.
So how would you describe Twigs Naturals in general? Do you feel like it's more of a mobilizer, get up and go kind of tea, or do you think it's more of a mellow, sit down and sip, or, based on what you're saying, it might be an all of the above situation?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And this is the story of our customers, yeah? We've done tea events where we have a tea tasting and the fancy frou-frou and you're describing the taste on your palate and that kind of stuff. But what we've identified from their feedback is everyone has their tea story.
Okay.
And we're an experiential brand. We're about you touching, feeling, tasting, enjoying. And just as you did, you were able to eloquently describe how you felt, what you tasted when you had a cup. And every single type of tea, I promise you, will give you a different experience. And you can say something with your own words to describe your experience. So we find each one of our customers, whether it's the one who had a hard day and this cup of whichever one of our teas is the calm down cooler after the end of the hard day, or granny wake you up because you had school in the morning,
right?
You have homework to do, and because of the flavors, it reminds them of granny, so they get up and go and get stuff done. Or you're living abroad for 10-15 years and you buy this thing online and you remember being at home. Yes. Or this is a new one. Because of the lockdown, I wanted to go on vacation to the Caribbean. But trust and believe, there's the closest thing I can get. The place cold, I have a cup of something.
Why is this making me emotional? This is really amazing.
That's exactly why I said we're an experiential brand. We are about the experience. We're about the touch, the feel, the taste. We don't sell tea. We sell you a taste of the Caribbean. We sell you that feeling of being here in the region.
I wish I had Twigs Naturals when I was abroad at school. This would have been very helpful for me in managing my homesickness.
That's exactly why I gave that example, because we have a real story. Customers actually tell us that.
And I guess also, performers who need to take care of their gentle, the delicate instruments of their voices.
We're not going to say it's good for them,
right?
But later, so we have associated with us, and this is real customers to the point where they've done little videos and stuff to show support. We have Freedom Collective, Mohammed. The Trinity, that's their backup vocalist, whether it's Tishara or Malili, Mohammed, of course, Blue Lions, and then we also have one at Big Fun, who, if I recall, is the last episode in this season.
Yes.
Collis Durante, he is actually preparing for a pay-per-view show in the next couple of weeks.
Awesome.
So we're Stacey Sobers Abraham, former Calypso Queen, 2018, sorry. Yeah, so it's we've been at the Blackburn Ranch quite often. It's really, really about them. And it's also an opportunity for us from a culinary experience to align with an audible experience, because that's what they do. They
Yes, correct.
shout us as a people via
Mm-hmm.
music. And
Yes.
we see it as an honor to have that experience in the form of tea.
Oh, I love that. And of course, having an experience that makes you feel good, makes you feel calm, or makes you feel excited, or makes you feel like home. All of that is also connected to your mental, right?
Correct. Correct.
Your mental health. And a lot of people do associate tea with relaxation or being calm, which is one of the reasons why, the name of the podcast is Chit Chat with two T's. We're encouraging things that are good for your mental health. But tell us, why do you think it's important, to have a chat about mental health
Well,
over
first,
some Twigs Naturals?
that was why, yes, I took a little while to respond, but because I checked out what GL was about, and the fact that mental health is so important in general,
Yeah.
that was why we jumped at the chance. It would give us an opportunity to place the brand alongside something that we truly believe in. Yeah. All those experiences that I would have mentioned earlier, they're all pieces of a puzzle that puts you back in a space and place of comfort.
Feeling
They're
whole.
all correct. Yeah. You're able now to feel a little more centered, even if it's for just 5 minutes, the duration of this cup that you're sipping. But another piece there, a little philosophy.
Drop it.
Tea really has three ingredients: time, the actual tea, water. And at each point, you need to stop and wait.
Yes.
The ingredient had to grow, so it had to wait. You had to wait at some time for it to grow and be prepared. The water has to boil. When you join the two of them, time is required. You have to stop till it steep. And
Get the
then
flavor.
exactly, then you need to sip and enjoy. So it's a reminder that regardless, you need to stop and take time. You need to stop to let things simmer and steep. And it helps you as an individual, help you feel a little more centered and all that. So it all comes full circle to where the brand is at. And what a better place to feel centered than in nature.
Yeah. Yes. And that tea, those teas give us that experience of
Exactly.
being at one with nature and just taking that time to be centered, to steep,
Correct.
if you will. And thank you for sharing that. And we actually want our Chit Chat viewers and listeners to have the opportunity to get that experience. So we will be giving away special thanks to Twigs Naturals and Nigel Jordan, an assortment of Twigs Naturals teas, right, for the winner.
A little hamper. But I want to toss something inside of there.
Tell me, if it's bamboo tea, I'm taking it. Just letting you know.
All right, you know you're done yesterday. You're getting it already. You done put aside safe. I did not mention it to you before or your producer, so I mean, there's a nice surprise. What I'll do is in your edit underneath here, I don't know if you need titles, but
we will be
a coupon code to put for purchases on our website as well, so we can toss it directly from twigsnaturals.com. So
well, we appreciate that.
Continue.
Yes, so that more people can, have that experience of Twigs Naturals. We appreciate that. Guys, listen, first time I'm telling you, you want to win this assortment of teas, and you want to go on twigsnaturals.com to be able to buy your teas after, because the assortment it's 5 different flavors. I believe we have Zing. I think that's what the ginger is, right? The ginger and turmeric.
And turmeric, that's correct.
Right. Then we have lemongrass. Then we have bay leaf. Then we have thyme. Thyme, and then we have the carnelian, which right now I'm in love with.
That's in the prize, but the full state of product, actually we have 17 types of tea.
And you all can see all of them, because it is, you all heard it's at 17. This is not no small, 5 flavor, 6 flavor situation. But this is an entire line.
I mean, it's not totally fitting for the title of the program, but we actually do herbs and spices as well. So we had thing for your cup and thing for your pot.
Hey, I love that. Thing for your cup and thing for your pot.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, well, you all heard it. So you all need to find yourselves over at twigsnaturals.com. But really and truly, you need to have a cup of that tea. And especially in these times when it just feels like we're stuck or we're going too much, I feel like that kind of brings us back to life a little bit.
Stop and take a sip.
Stop and take a sip. Yeah. So you heard it. We're having a giveaway. Look out for the information. It's going to be coming. You'll see it also below. Right. And we just want to say thank you so much to Mr. Nigel Jordan and Twigs Naturals for being our featured product for our season finale. And, just want to tell you, continue to keep up the good work. I love unapologetically Trini and the taste of the Caribbean. I love that. And we hope that you continue providing that for many years to come.
Blessings. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so thanks again for being on show with us. And thanks again to our viewers and listeners for being a part of our taste test, right? I am your host once again, JL Valdez, and look out for the next one. Take care. And see.